How you doing, YouTubers? It's been a moment. This new video, and it's probably going to be in a series because there's just so much to it. And try to do one video and I rushed through, and it sounded horrible and it wasn't understandable. So, without further ado, how to come out to your family. Very controversial. I will start out by saying when I first came out, or when I first realized I was female, I was 12 years old. Prior to the point that I brought it to my mother's attention, she slapped me very hard in the face. I'm not saying I had the greatest upbringing of a parent, but it's beside the point. It's water under the bridge. Now, brace yourselves. I said I really wasn't going to get into my past, and I'm trying not to, but my mom, she was a lesbian, so I would have thought that maybe she could have understood. No. Anyway, she basically told me that I needed to get out. I needed to leave. I needed to leave the family. I needed to leave the home. So I knew a family member who loved me for who I was and understood me and took me in and allowed me to grow up and develop as a woman, and taught me right from wrong. She taught me the Bible, and she was more of a mind to me than my mom ever was. When I first came out, like I said, I was just a kid, okay? The second time when I got older, we're not gonna say what age, okay? But I came out again. I tried to sit down with my mom, and it was the same reaction. The only difference was that for some strange reason she wasn't a lesbian anymore, and she wasn't with the partner that she had that we all grew up with, all the kids. And basically she did not want to hear it. My mom is the type, if she don't want to hear something, you can't talk to her. Period, point blank. Why am I sharing this with y'all? Because I believe that even though this is controversial and there's going to be a lot of words over this, I'm sure that maybe I can actually help somebody where I didn't have any help. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. But anyway, going to that fact that, you know, my coming out wasn't the greatest. For me, it was a relief. Even after the point, it was still relief to me. I no longer felt like I was suppressing who I really was. Point blank, period. This series is kind of going to be in a 3-part series. And, you know, your other question probably would be, what if I have a bad reaction from coming out? You might. I'm not going to sit here and floss this. You might. If you have a bad reaction, first of all, stay calm. Get your head together real fast, because if they come up with the question, why are you doing this to the family? This is about you. This is not about the family. This is about who you really are, okay? Across the board, who you really are. So if that question comes up, try to answer it as best as possible. If you can't answer it, then try to allow them to let you explain your feelings and what is done to you to suppress yourself. A lot of you probably gonna be like, you don't even know what you're talking about, Riley. That'd be fine too. But allow them to say what they want to say. Allow them to speak their mind and get it out, how they feel about it, the whole 9 yards. Allow them to do that. Regardless if it's good or bad, please allow them to do that. But at the same time, when they done saying however and whatever they need to say, they need to allow you to speak. I pray to God that you have a family that's like, when you do decide to come out, is that they give you the words that they love you, they will be beside you, and they will support you. I pray to the goddess and the gods that happens. I really do. Because you're going to have to confront yourself and your own feelings to your family. And you're going to have to be strong, number one. Mentally, I would even say spiritually, regardless of what your spiritual nature is. You're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to be able to pretty much educate them, because most family members that don't understand this, their first reaction is a bad reaction. Plain and simple. I'm kind of get emotional about when I talk about my coming out, because it was nothing to where I thought it would be. I was not prepared. And that's why I'm doing this video, to hopefully help you prepare. Another thing is find the right time for you. Not that time, your time, when you feel like you're ready to do this. And a good atmosphere, I believe, is always the best thing. I'm not saying go to a restaurant and come out and say, hey, guess what, y'all? You know, I'm saying a good atmosphere, something to where you're comfortable with, because you're gonna have to be totally comfortable about this. Now, if you don't want to come out, that's okay too. Nobody can force you to come out. Nobody. Okay? First of all, if you feel like you need to come out to your family because you want to express who you are and what you feel, that's okay too. There's no wrong or right about this. There's no do's and don'ts about this. I can only give you kind of sort of the experience I went through when I sat down with my best friend, and my best friend came out to their family, and it started out as a bad reaction, but I feel like because I was there, I took everything. I took the what in the H are you doing with this person? I took all of that. I didn't fight these people. I didn't argue with these people. I allowed them to speak. I allowed them to speak their mind. But at the same time, when it was time for my friend to speak, I mean, they asked me all kind of questions, and I was like, basically, you need to talk to your son, okay? Not me. I'm just here to support him, and I'm here to try and help y'all understand what he is going through. So, you know, make sure you're strong and mental. Make sure that you're ready for this, because they might be a bad reaction. I can't promise you it's going to be like, oh, okay, we knew, cool. End of story. We love you as you are. I wish it was that way. I wish the world was really that way. I wish families were really that way, but I don't sit and watch TV and sitcoms and anything like that really anymore. I just don't do TV anymore. It's just me. But you do have to confront how long you've suppressed this for your family, for you especially, but for your family, you're gonna have to show them. And I do mean this, and if I get a bad comment, okay, I understand. But you do have to be able to speak your mind. You have to be able to talk to these people. You want these people in your life. You know they are part of your life, and you don't want to lose these people. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I hope you do. You have to be ready to speak on the situation. But when it does come that point to where they start, if they do, God forbid, why would you do this to the family? Then it's not, I'm not doing this to the family. I'm doing this for me. I'm making myself better, because I'm not suppressing no more. I'm not depressed anymore over this, and I'm getting this out because I love each and every one of you, and basically just lay it out like that. Is there a right? No. Is there a wrong? No. Okay. If it turns into a violent situation, please get out of it. And don't let them change who you are. If this is who you really are, don't let them change you because they don't accept it. I pray to God they do, but if they don't accept it, don't, for God's sakes, don't close your mind to this. Don't close your mind to who you are inside. Don't close your mind to who you really are. Because if you do that, all you're going to do is hurt yourself. It is what it is, people. Well, I'm about out of time. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for the comments. And I'm going to move into the next part of this video. So if you need to ask me more, by all means, please do. You people are wonderful. You people are great. Thank you for your comments. And I hope that this helped. I hope that I was able to help each and every one of you. Anyway, I love you. My name is Riley Brielle. If you're doing HRTs and you're self-medicating, please stop. Get you a therapist, get you an endo, and get you a doctor. Enough said. Deuces.